And you can just start moving, working your neck, dropping your chin, finding your breath while we wait. Just 30 more seconds. Well, let's begin. Welcome to yoga this morning, where we're focusing on our shoulders, which is related to our heart chakra and related to the flow of love and unstuckness and joy. And so with those things in mind, we just take a moment to close our eyes, just cradle your right hand inside your left and connecting to our breath. And setting the intention then, today as we're working shoulders, heart opening, on gratitude, which is the ultimate heart opener. And just offer the invitation to set that as our intention for our practice today. Connecting with our breath. And then just fluttering our eyes open, sweeping hands up. As we inhale, interlock your fingers and just press palms up. You're still inhaling, and then exhale and release. Shoulders drop down the back. And inhale, extend, and release. Exhale, just scraping the walls, elbows lead, just letting the shoulders crack and open. Let's sweep it up one more time. Inhale, palms pressing to the sky. And release and exhale, sweeping the walls, opening the collarbone, opening the heart, dropping the shoulder blades down. And with that, we're going to come into all fours. And wrists line up right under the shoulders. And planting the hands using the knuckles of the fingers, toes pressing into the ground. And we'll just do a little cat-cow here, inhaling. Just warming up the spine, exhaling. Moving with your breath, do that 4 more times. Just gently moving. Two more times. And on your last one, hold it rounded in the exhale. Tucking the hips under, pressing the shoulders out away from the body, and finding our breath here, just rounding, pressing into the ground with our knees and our hands. And then release to neutral spine. So just noticing here that we could sink into our shoulders, or we can be strong and press out. And just try that a couple times, getting used to the feeling of what that feels like. Our shoulders are really flexible and are prone to injury because of that flexibility. So we're building flexibility as we are also building strength today. So just finding that movement in our shoulders. And from there, let's just go into our first child's pose and just stretch them out, lengthening, walking the fingers forward as we're walking our tailbone back at the same time. Just finding length, finding a little opening, finding our breath as we rest our third eye on the mat and come into awareness of our intention of gratitude today. And then on your next inhale, roll forward, up. And then we're just going to take that right foot out to the, out and come to this. It's early this morning. I'm not finding my words. Opening to a little mini side plank. And then to let our shoulders, just let that left arm just drop up over our head and around, down and around. Just rotating the shoulder. Opening the heart. Finding length and space in the spine. One more time. Around and up. And then come back to all fours. And we'll just try that on the other side. The left foot comes out at an angle for support, and then just sweep that arm up. The right arm comes up, and just find that space, opening the heart, opening the shoulders, and then when you're ready, exhale, sweep around. Inhale, exhale, and sweep. Inhale. 2 more times. Just finding rotation, length, space, and hold it up. And exhale to all fours. Tuck those toes and we'll scroll into our very first down dog of the day. Knees nice and soft, finding space in that lower back, just lengthening the spine and extending the shoulders. Again, working on flexibility here as well as strength. So thinking, even just bringing awareness to our shoulders can bring some strength and flexibility. On your next inhale, just come up to tippy toes and walk forward. We'll come to our first forward fold. Just grabbing our elbows and swing side to side. Feet tucked in. And just let the head hang. Let the hips, lower back kind of open up, begin to open up. And then a nice soft bend in the knees in our inhale, sweep it up. And exhale to heart center. And just kind of shake it out. And we'll just do a little, start with a little flow and begin to open up. Inhale, gratitude. Exhale, any old stuff we don't want anymore. Inhale, the new place we want to go, we intend to go. Exhale into plank. And just finding our first plank of the day. And same thing that we did on all fours. We could shrug our shoulders or we can come up strong. We want to be up and strong. Core muscles hugging our spine. And then drop to knees and drop all the way down. And inhale up to little baby cobra. And exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Pressing elbows into our sides. Exhale. And using our shoulder strength. Inhale up. And exhale down. Tuck the toes. Scroll gently into down dog. Nice. Just enjoy the lengthening here. Extending. Maybe our legs are a little straighter. Maybe there's more space in our lower back, opening up. Breathing gratitude into all those spaces and parts of our body. Inhale to toes and take 2 big steps up to our hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, deeper forward fold. And then inhale all the way up, sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart. And just take a moment. Again, to just settle in, catch our breath, breathing through our nose. And then sweep it up. Inhale. This time, exhale, swiping the walls, leading with elbows, opening the heart, shoulders opening, cracking, creaking maybe, and that's okay. Sweep it up 1 more time. Inhale. And sweep the walls all the way down, opening. And then grab your hands behind. We're going to just come into chair as we open our shoulders and start rolling them back as we pull our hands down our tailbone, down our spine, and then bending over, resting our chest on our thighs. Just begin to let the hands come up off the tailbone and opening the heart, just gently, because we're still in the beginning of our practice, just starting to open the heart, open the shoulders, finding breath, and breathing in gratitude, breathing out the old stuff. And then on your exhale, drop the hands down and sweep into chair. Ah, nice. And just let the shoulders settle. Finding wherever they go today, it could be parallel to the ground, could be up. Let's breathe in up on our toes for a little balance. Ooh. Nice. Working those thighs, pulling in the belly toward the spine, up and under the ribs. Big inhale to lengthen, and then exhale to forward fold. Nice. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, step back, left foot into our first runner's stretch, just dropping those hips. Inhale to open the heart forward. Nice. And then take your left hand out wide to the edge of the mat and sweep that right hand open. That just opens us up a little more for a hip stretch. Opens the shoulders, opens the heart. Breathe here. In and out. Big inhale, and then exhale to frame that foot. Tuck that back toe, kick it back. First three-legged dog of the day. Opening that hip, let that knee bend, and just kind of open that hip. You can straighten and bend. You can draw a circle. And then big toes together. And since we've been practicing this this summer, working on it, strengthening our shoulders, working on just little baby hops to a possible handstand. Working toward it. Do a few hops and then find yourself in a forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, deep forward fold, and then sweep it up. Inhale and exhale, heart center. So we'll try that again on the other side. Inhale up and exhale, wipe the walls. Maybe our elbows go back even a little more this time. Opening up, dropping shoulder blades down the spine. Sweep it up, inhale and exhale. This time grab your hands with the opposite finger in front and come into chair. Rolling the shoulders open, rolling the heart open. Big inhale to drop the hands lower, and then exhale, forward fold. This time legs are straightening and hands can float on up. Just breathing in gratitude into all the spaces. Breathing out all the yuck, all the old, all the leftover stuff. And then on your next inhale, release the hands, let them sweep the floor and come up into chair. And then if you're up, ready, coming up onto our toes, finding a little balance, working our core, working our thighs, nice and strong, building a little heat. Inhale to extend the spine, and then exhale, forward fold, heels drop. Woo! Just peace fingers, grab the big toes, elbows go out to the side, and just find a little deeper forward fold. Lengthening in the spine. Opening the backside of our body, backside of the heart. Breathing in, exhaling the old. Inhale to flat back again, and then exhale, right foot steps forward, or back, excuse me. Take that right hand out to the side of the mat and sweep open left. And just find some opening. It feels a little different to have a wide stance here with our hands and just feeling that in our shoulders, opening our heart, hips, sinking down, finding more space there as we breathe in joy and gratitude. Big inhale and exhale. Frame that foot, tuck the back toe, and kick to three-legged dog. There it is. And just take whatever feels right. Just start opening this side of the hip and the side body. You can extend or bend or circle. Nice. Bringing big toes together. And then again, we'll practice those little hops one more time, just for fun. The goal being to come into a handstand eventually, or even just possibility of floating. Coming up to our hands. Nice big exhale. Then the knees, sweep it up. Exhale to heart center. There it is. Nice job. Just close your eyes for a second, finding our breath, finding our heart more open. Settling in, grounding into the ground, and bringing our consciousness awareness back to our intention of gratitude and the ways that it can, just having that feeling and intention and expression of gratitude in our lives can improve our sleep. It improves our emotional, spiritual, and physical health. It is this one of those things that the more we do it, the more we have capacity. We have to do it more often and in a bigger way. So even if we're able to just start with a teeny tiny bit of gratitude, it can open up so that we can feel and express more and more. And it has significant lasting effects. So for joy and openness and love and all those things that we desire in our lives. So just with that intention of gratitude, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat spine, flat back, long spine. And exhale, forward fold. And then step left foot back into crescent lunge. Keep up on those back toes. And when you're ready, sweep up. Inhale and exhale to warrior two. Inhale to reverse. And exhale over to the side, extend. And hold right here. So tendency for this left shoulder to roll forward and to sink into the right shoulder. We're going to come up and begin to open that left shoulder. Opening the elbow toward the sky, lengthening the side. And if the arm is bent, that's okay. Or you can even straighten it up to the sky and start rolling this open. And as if someone has our fingertips, come back into warrior two. Inhale and exhale, settle in, shoulders relax. And from here, let's just straighten our legs and come into triangle. Inhale to extend, exhale, right here. One more time, inhale, extend, exhale, open the heart. Shoulders drop back, legs strong, and then press the elbows back. Working the shoulder back muscles and pull the arms all the way forward until we go into eagle arms. You choose which one comes under first. And then with our knees still bent, we're going to draw a giant circle with our elbows all the way around. One more time, this direction, and then we'll change directions. Breathing, and then go the other direction. So elbows toward our knees, and then down and around, and pulling back up. Finding space in our shoulders through the back of our back, and coming to center. Inhale, up, And exhale back. Cactus arms, opening our heart, elbows drawn back, shoulders drawn down. Nice. Inhale one more time, straighten. And exhale, building a little heat in our legs so the other arm crosses. Nice. And we'll go the other direction first. And if you don't remember, just let go and let your body take you, because it will remember which way. 2 times each direction, moving with our breath. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And release. Inhale. And exhale to the top of our mat. Woo, nice job. Sweep it up, inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to flat back. And exhale, step right back into crescent lunge. Plant those feet, and when you're ready, sweep it up. And exhale to bend your elbows. Grab your elbows with your hands gently. Tailbone goes straight down to the ground, lengthening our spine, opening our heart. Just letting our shoulders open here. Nice and strong on that back leg. And then inhale up. Exhale, release and do it behind our back. And let the shoulders drop down, opening the heart. Plant that back heel, and we'll just bow in prayer. Pose, humble warrior. You can rest that left shoulder on your knee, or you can even take it inside if you have that available today. And gently press it back up, sweep up to crescent, and exhale to warrior 2. Inhale to reverse, exhale, all the way down again, keeping up out of our shoulder here. And right elbow to the sky, shoulder opening. You can even take that arm up to the sky, as if someone's pulling us up back to warrior 2, and exhale to release. And inhale as we straighten our legs on this side. This time, our feet are parallel to the ends of our mats. Just inhale and exhale, drop it all the way down to forward fold. There we go. And an option here to just play with any kind of balance if we'd like to do a tripod and work on coming into handstand, headstand, or just a nice forward fold. You can grab your ankles. Whatever feels good. Our next inhale, come up all the way up, and then step to the top of our mat. Nice. So let's do one more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale to flat back, to lengthen, exhale to plank. Nice. So again, not dropping into our shoulders, staying strong and up, grabbing our core and sweeping onto our right side for side plank, building a little strength. You can play with balance if that's available. And then back to plank, and let's try the other side. Plank again, nice and strong, staying out, staying up. And then into plank. And just holding it here, strong. Woo. And then into down dog. From down dog, elbows are the inside of our elbows looking at each other. We're gonna do a little shoulder strengthening. And from here, dropping our elbows down into dolphin, and then pressing up into plank. We'll do that 2 more times. So elbows parallel with each other, dropping down and then pressing back up. One more time, down and up. Woo! And with that, we're gonna come down into dolphin, clasp our hands, and walk a little closer, just finding space and length in our spine and in our shoulders. Nice. And then walking out into elbow plank. Grabbing our core muscles right around our spine. Nice and strong, belly button in, up and under our ribs. Strong. And then we're gonna drop our hips to the ground, knees to the ground, look forward. Plant our hands, pull our elbows toward our hips. Then open up the front of our body. Open the heart. Okay, one more time. Clasp your hands. If it hurts your pinkies, you can straighten both pinkies on the ground. Tuck your toes back into dolphin one more time. Just finding that strength in our shoulders. Nice. Space in our back. Finding our breath. Big inhale up on our toes and drop to knees. We're going to keep our tail up as we reach our hands forward and drop our forehead to the mat. And maybe it's possible to drop our armpits toward the mat. On your next inhale, gently come out, support with your left elbow, and the right hand is just going to thread the needle right through. And lots of options here. Stretching the shoulder, you can walk the left fingers out. You could open up into a twist. You could play with lengthening that left leg. Play with some balance. All of this working shoulder opening, stretching, strengthening. And then gently come out, rest on that left elbow, and come into right elbow. Sorry. And then thread the needle the other direction. I'm playing with where that right hand would like to go. Just don't want to twist. Or for balance. Just playing with that, wherever it feels good. And then pressing up out of that, come to seated right here. We'll do those eagle arms one more time. So whichever elbow comes under first, we'll just remember that one. And just letting the elbows drift up to shoulder height, opening the back side of our shoulders, opening our back of our heart. You can even drop your chin, keeping shoulders lifted. Breathing into that space, gratitude. And then as you release, tuck your toes under. And we'll take that left hand on ankle, right hand sweeps around, open up, pressing hips forward, circling all the way around to center, and then back. And then switch sides. Right hand holds right ankle, sweeping open, hips forward, and release. So we'll just rotate from side to side, opening and closing. Inhale, open. Exhale to close. One more time, each side, open. And release. Sit back on toes this time. We'll open our feet whew, pressing your pinky toes toward the ground so that all the toes are opening. And then just switch sides, whichever arm we did last time. Underneath, put it on top. Lifting elbows to shoulder height and opening the back. Pulling belly in and up and under our ribs, nice and strong. And release those hands. And just come up onto our knees. Give your little feet a release. You could even on the feet out on the floor for a second. Woo! Because we're going to tuck them one more time and practice camel, which is a big heart opener. We'll start. You can just push your palms or your fists into the lower back, elbows pointing back as we begin to lift our heart up and back. So the key isn't to press our hips forward, it's just to lift our heart up and back. And gently supporting our neck as we come out. If you'd like to go one step further, we can grab ankles, heels, lifting with the heart, extending our spine, opening. And then gently release, supporting our neck, child's pose. Tuck the toes, release the feet, walk the fingers forward. Nice job. And then just let the elbows rest on the ground. Let the hips release. Breathing in gratitude and exhaling anything that's left over. And then on your next inhale, come up. And just a little practice if we want, scroll back into down dog. And then we can come up on our toes, bend knees, and hop to our hands or through our hands to seated and come right into boat. Just like that. Wherever boat is today, lifting our heart, lifting up, and we'll just hold it for 5 breaths. Lifting up. You can even practice lifting hands wherever we are today. Big inhale and then exhale, bottoms of your feet together and roll over. Great, let's do that one more time. Finding something that challenges us just enough. And holding nice and tall, lifted belly button in, tucked up under our ribs, nice and strong. 2 more breaths. Big inhale and exhale, bottoms of the feet together, sit up tall, and then take it over. And just letting those hips stretch. You can even use your elbows to gently press them open. Then thumbs at the center of the bottom of our feet. Just kind of roll our feet open. Finding breath. And then releasing that one last stretch for our shoulders. Planting our feet, keeping feet and knees and hips all parallel. And hands behind us. Fingers can be forward, back, or even to the side, whatever is most comfortable for your wrists. And all we're going to do is lift into tabletop. So lifting our hips up. And chin can be parallel to the ground, or if it's feeling okay today, you can drop the neck back, lifting, opening, and then release. We'll grab our legs, round it out. Whew. That just releases that tightness in our shoulders. Let's try it one more time. Finding wherever you'd like to plant your hands, keeping knees and hips parallel, legs parallel, lifting up, opening up shoulders, and then exhale to release, round and grab your knees. Let the shoulders relax, chin drop. And then just straightening our legs. Touch your big toes together. Let your heels walk out as far as they can with the toes still touching, and then toes just flop open. And that's usually a comfortable position to lay back down into Savasana. Just laying it all down, palms open. Take a deep breath in and just let it out in a sigh with our lips closed. And then just let your breath take over and just settle into its rhythm as we bring our awareness to the very center of our brain, where thoughts and things can swirl around and we find stillness in the center. And just notice what's happening. Finding gratitude for all of it. All the learning that comes from it, all the noticing, all the gifts. Maybe things we didn't see as gifts before, we can recognize them as gifts for us, showing up, teaching us. Give gratitude for that. Just trying to intending to stay in that space of stillness and connection. Begin to take deeper breaths. Inhaling gratitude, exhaling anything else that we are ready to let go of. Laying it down, leaving it on the mat so that when we get up, we are renewed. We're a new person. We're a little bit changed, a little better, a little different, a little new perspective. And just gently bring your feet, knees bent and up to the sky, feet on the ground, and then one at a time, knees into chest, and just rock side to side. And then with one hand under our head, one under a knee, just rock it up. Thank you so much for being up here today, for showing up. It was great to see you. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you again for that walk. It was awesome. It was so fun. Okay, love you. See ya.